Trader 007, how you doing? Back live here, day 2 to TradeDay Influencer Cup. Looking to see if we can get us a little trade in here. Market didn't really do a whole lot since I last signed off. Slowly climbing back up here. Might be targeting new all-time highs. Kind of looking at price here, see how we're going. Let me make a post on social media real quick on Twitter. All right. Sorry about that. My typing got a little slow. How's everybody doing? Okay, from this morning session, we got stopped out in all this chop right here when we took that first trade. Just to show you real quick before we get into that, no other trades have been taken here. This is still the same balance from yesterday, $1,210 profit. No working field orders from today at all. No P&L, 1,210. Only going to trade this account live in front of everyone. See the trades, see what we can do here. So looking at the 1 hour time frame, market pushed down here off 930 open, went all the way down to 4.5 standard deviations, almost 5. Left that 1 hour sell side intact there, but we did respect this 1 hour fair value gap as well as the mean threshold of this 1 hour bullish order block. And that is why we are seeing a move here back to the upside. So we are currently at 2 standard deviations of the manipulation back down under this low. And you can see we wicked up right above 2 and then pushed back down, so we did have a little bit of a retracement there. But I think the ultimate draw here is this equal high or all-time high resting above. So 2:30 is when some volume should pick back up a little bit for the afternoon session. Not sure why I get that pop-up on TradingView. I have a premium account. I think I need to clear all my data cookies and everything else. So let's see if we can find us a trade here. ES seems to be trending up nicely as well. YM going back, getting close to taking that 930 high there, where NQ and ES are not as close. Let me remove that. Gold from our play earlier, right in here is where we were entered. It did come up and take out them equal highs that were resting up there, but now we're just kind of consolidating sideways. Oil has just been kind of chopping in a range in between the 60s to the 69 area. I'm liking NQ here for a draw up to the all-time highs. I just need to find a place to enter. So we do have this down close candle array here, or this bullish order block formation. So we've got a bullish order block here. So I might be interested here in a long if we get a retracement to the top of that order block. We would want a stop 2 ticks below the low of that candle, which is 79.25. So we want 78.75, and then our draw up would be this all-time high target, which we would go a few points short because all-time high is 25.180. So we could do 25.175. So that would be a 1 to 3.8 risk to reward there, risking 80 ticks to make 305 ticks. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to set an buy order for 2 contracts of a limit right here, stop loss, take profit, which would be more than the amount that we're allowed to make in a day for consistency. So we would be looking slightly higher than 166. So like 166.25 or 166 with 272 ticks. So to stay consistent there, stop 2 ticks below that, 78.75. So I'm going to go ahead and place my buy order here to see if we get filled. Limit order is placed here. Trade thesis is the draw and liquidity being the equal highs, the resting equal highs up here at 25.180. We have 4 down close candles here on the 5-minute time frame, which form a nice order block array, which align with a fair a very small fair value gap in there. So if we can get a little push back down to around the 25,100 area, where it pushes slightly under, that would be a good entry. And then we would have this psychological level support. We would have a psych level of 25,100 to ride out there. So coordinates 25,100 and 25,100. So let's see if we can get a little pullback to 25,100 there and get filled. Hopefully at 2:30 when price comes in and some volume starts coming in, we can get a little pullback there for continuation up. Everybody been having a good day? Everybody green, red? How'd you end up? How you doing? Made me buy it. How you doing, 007? Giannis, red. Yes, I was slightly red today too on today's stream. Main thing was manage my wrist, and it was just a very small red day. How you doing, Andrew? This is day number 2 on the TradeDay Influencer Cup. So we hit refresh here. We can see we are currently sitting in 4th place after the first day. Due to consistency issues and having to trade within 5 days, maximum you can make is about 2,700 per day. Just want to take it slow, not rush. Take our time on this. So we're getting a little bit of a pullback there. Let's see if we get filled here. We need that. We're in there. So we need that 25,100 level here to hold. So we are in for 2 contracts. Currently up about 15 ticks. $30 ticks. So I'm going to look to scale 1 contract. Take partial profits right here around the 2.5 level. So we're going to do a sell 1 here. So we're currently up about $300 on this trade. We will take 1 off around the 2.5 deviation from that manipulation leg from earlier today around 11 a.m. So let's see if we get a little push here and continuation up. Can you guys see the screen okay? Do I need to make it a little bit larger? Zoom in a little bit. Looking for 25,100 psych level to hold as a good support. Those nice round hole numbers like that. Come on, give us a little push here. We just flipped to 2:30, so we should, the PM session starting up here, we should hopefully see a little bit more volume coming in. Hopefully it's volume to the upside and not the downside. Trade's looking good so far. 25,100 psych levels holding nicely. Like to see continuation up here. I'm going to see if I can't really do it on stream here. I'll try to do it for tomorrow where I can use part of my screen and display the profits and the count balance so you can see it in real time. I mean, if I pull this up a little bit, we might be able to see it here. There we go. Or actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here to the settings and we're going to change ticks to money. There, now you guys can see exactly how much I'm up on the trade. Currently up about $400 off that entry there. If this level continues to hold, this will be an entry with literally like no drawdown whatsoever. I don't know how much better I could have sniped the entry on that. So far, so good. Let's see a nice push up here to our first target. Currently up about 450. Trade looking good so far. Not very exciting action right now. I figured volume would have picked up a little bit here at 2:30 and we're still just not very much volume changing hands here. Not so much worried about drawdown in this account because it is not live trailing. It is an end of day drawdown account. So these unrealized profits don't really chase me like they do on a trailing account. So free to let the trade kind of work itself out here. Go to the lower time frame here on the 1 minute. Kind of looks like a little head and shoulders has formed there, or it could be bull flag. I don't really trade either of those patterns, but you know, you never know. I am mainly the entry for this trade is looking at my psych level of 25.1 to hold, as well as that series of down close candles which make up that bullish order block there. Come over here and look at ES. It is moving up a little bit. YM took out 930 high. NQ and ES have not. Come on, give us a little push up here. Little push to the upside. About 28 ticks here, 30 ticks. Price kind of magnetized here to the 25-100 level, acting as a magnet. No real volume coming in here. Just kind of stale price action. Need this 25-100 level to hold here. Is that the push we're looking for up there to our first scale point? Currently up about 38 ticks. Come on, give us a push here. Get us over that high. got your brother YM that took out the 930 or around 930 high, 950. NQ has not. ES has not. That's that dry and paint price movement here. Really about 45 ticks now. Would like to see a little bit more of a push up here. Not a whole lot to talk about here. The market's just not damn moving. Just sitting in this position watching this paint dry over here. Yes, it is very slow. I like how 25-100 psych level is being respected though. Come on. Come on, pump it a little bit here. Get us over this level. That's not what I want to see. I don't know if we don't start getting some movement here soon, guys. I'm going to fall asleep. I'll probably just flatten this trade in profit and call it a day because this is rather boring. We do have an afternoon macro starting right now in about 1 minute. Hopefully, we see a pickup in some volume here. Oh my God. ES pulled back into this little 5 minute fair value gap here. Alright, macro time starting. Let's see what it gives us here, if we get volume pickup or anything, or we just continue to consolidate here. I mean, we do kind of have this bad boy. Different color. Some would call it a bull flag. Flagpole, flag. Hopefully we bounce off the bottom. 25,100 holds here and we go to a new high. Taking on a little heat now. Price tapping 25,100 psych level. We need that level to hold there. If it's a big explosion back up off that little bottom trend line there. We're going to explode out of this flagpole formation here for my momentum traders. Price closes above that trend line. Going up. Come on, break out of there. Break out of there. Let's go. Push it. Currently up 42 ticks here. No one on the stream because it's so boring. Price just ain't going nowhere. If you're still here, thank you. Hope you're drinking some coffee, listening to some music instead of watching this paint dry over here. Come on, push it up out of there. Don't reject. We need a push out of this area. If it's a big push out of this area. Currently up about 53 ticks here. Price just can't seem to get out of this level. There we go. There we go. Push us up out of there. Come on. Currently up about 59 ticks here. I want to see it take out this high. $62 ticks. 64, 71. Come on, give us some continuation up here. Don't be that all you give us there. ES didn't make a new high. YM hasn't made a new high, but NQ did. Good to note that. Market not really in sync on that move up there by NQ. My safe bet would be if and when price gets to my first scale out point there at 25, 127.75, I should probably just go ahead and flatten everything with the way price is moving here. Because we're not having any follow through there. None. There's just no volume. We got 2 votes for flatten. Yeah, that's probably what I'm going to do. Just because there's no volume. We're about to hit 3 o'clock right here, and hopefully this isn't an SMT that's formed with NQ making a new high, ES not making one, and YM not making one. So hopefully this isn't signaling a reversal here. We're at 3 o'clock right now. And nothing. That's pretty sad. Price just ain't going nowhere fast. Set some alerts on ES and YM so we don't have to keep toggling back and forth to let us know if those highs get taken out there. $74 ticks there. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this off. We're going to move our take profit there. 727.75 is what it was. I'll just move our scale out point down there. 727.75. Still a 1 to 1.4, almost 1 to 1.5. So let's see if we get a little push there. We need roughly about 10 points to get there. So with the slowness of this movement, I'm not going to sit here and hold all that and watch paint to dry. This has got to be the most boring PM session ever. Come on, give us a little bit of push here. 81 ticks. This candle closes in about 5 seconds. Okay, that candle closed. I'm moving my stop up under this low. So if we get stopped out, we're still stopped out with good profit. Our take profit gets hit. So either way, we're going to make money. I'd like to see my TP get hit here. What's up, Wisdom? How you doing? This volume is atrocious. I think my 98-year-old grandma moves faster than this. She's going to outlive us all, though. Currently up about 90 ticks. We need about 6 points to secure this TP to get a target smashed here. There we go. Give us a little follow through on that push. A little bit of follow through. Guy's not asking for a whole lot. About 6 points here. Can we get there? Getting a little bit of a pullback now. Whether we get stopped out or it goes up there and hits our TP, still a pretty decent trade with literally like no drawdown whatsoever on that fill. I think we might have taken on 1 or 2 ticks of drawdown. That's pretty damn good. ES did not make a new high. YM did not make a new high. That's what's holding NQ back here. Appreciate it, guys. Just no movement here. The chat says let it ride so far. 5 votes, 60%. I would agree with you guys, but I got shit to do. Let's see if we just hit this little target here. Be a nice scalp for the day. Come on, pump up there to my take profit. I mean, we are in power hour, but there's nothing powering about this hour right now. Give this thing a fucking wheelchair. Nope, that was right there. Put a wheelchair up under this damn thing. To drive its ass up there. Damn thing's disabled at the moment. Oh. Looks like we might get stopped out here. But I don't even really care. We stopped with some profits. That's fine with me. Just the market ain't giving us much here. How are we looking on the 1 minute? 1 minute looks okay. 3 minute looks alright. Looking like here comes my stop here. If we get stopped out, it'd be about 500 profit. Let me move this wheelchair. Doesn't seem to be helping. It's like everybody not trading the sim environment just quit completely trading for today. Alright, if we get a push back up here to where I was up about 900, I'm just going to go ahead and move this down a little bit. I don't even know if we're going to get there. We'll take some more of the TP off of the table. Looks like stop. Edging my stop there. This movement. Like literally, what in the hell? Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate the support. We'll be live again tomorrow at 9:30 in the morning. Come on, price. Come on. We get back up here to this high. Like I said, I'm closing her out. 122.75. So 1 to 1.2. That's not good on what I usually trade on my R's, but with this slow of movement, I'll take it. Have about 70 ticks there. Sorry. Come on, give us a little push up there. Give us some type of volume. I don't care which direction it's in. Just give me something. What is 1 to 1? Looking like we might get the little push there back to that high. Just need a little bit more here. About 10 ticks. Give it to me so I can call it a day. Come on. 9 ticks. 8, 6, 5. 3, 2. Oh, I was off a little bit. And we're out. Whew, that was the longest trade of my life. Entry, price rallied above psych level of 25,100. Retrace, the entry was based off these several down close candles forming this 5-minute order block here. We entered, only took on like 1 or 2 ticks worth of drawdown throughout the whole trade, but it literally took us from 225 to 325, 1 hour to move a whole like less than 25 points. That's super slow for NQ. Did M coming away on the day up $960 here, which brings our account balance to 152, 170 on the trade day account, day 2. As you can see, I only placed one trade where anything was actually filled. I bought to go long at 228. I sold at 326. Roughly close to 25 points in profit or 100 ticks. Completely flat. One trade yesterday, one trade today, both winners. Sorry that was so boring, guys. We'll be doing another stream tomorrow at 9:30. Tune in. I'll be trading my 28 funded accounts in the morning, and then we'll be doing the afternoon stream trading the TradeDay account. I will be doing a giveaway for another Lucid Trading 150K Lucid test account. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Have a good